Alrighty, everyone, welcome back. It's Lazy Actor here. We're gonna finish up the Dragon Sleeper finisher. I'm gonna give you a little bit of cool information about it. So, why learn this after you know Rolling Death Cradle already, you might ask? The answer is pretty simple. Rolling Death Cradle is a 2-break. If you'll notice just there, I left the recovery frames on so you can see. There's a moment right before I go into Rolling Death Cradle where the enemy character will flash. That is the point that they can put in their break. Rolling Death Cradle is a 2-break, meaning they just spam triangle, and if you pick that one and they selected the right one, they have to spam it. You know, there's no chance for a decision there. They got to make that decision early on. So your main grab mix-up comes in from: are you going to go into Rolling Death Cradle or Dragon Sleeper Finisher? And they have a very slight moment. So Dragon Sleeper Finisher, I believe, is a 1-break, meaning basically that you pick either or. Dragon Sleeper Finisher is about half the damage of Rolling Death Cradle, so it's not as good. So I imagine you're going to be doing it a lot of people just simply because they're going to be so scared of Rolling Death Cradle when they get grabbed like that. They're going to be spamming too. However, you're not going to use it, so what do you care? There's another throw here. I'm not really sure what the break is on this one. Struggle head. So you go arm breaker, head jammer, struggle combination. I haven't really seen a point in using this one. Let me know if the comments you guys want me to teach you this one. It's, you know, just walking through the previous tutorials, you ought to be able to pick out how to do that one. It's pretty easy. I wanted to definitely make sure I cover Dragon Sleeper Finisher because it does have a 3-button key presses that is kind of difficult. So, if you haven't watched the first video, you're not going to have your controller set up properly, but here's how we're going to do it. So, if you haven't seen it, also, I came up with an easier way to do the initial part of Rolling Death Cradle's thing here, the arm breaker, which is basically hold triangle, hit L1 twice. Command buffering, who knew? Alright, so you're going to do that. You're going to hit triangle, square, X, and then square and R1 at the same time. And then hold R1 and hit square again. That will count as your button key presses. So the hardest part about it is getting that initial timing right. But once you do, it's pretty easy. There is an alternate method other Tekkens use. I guess I'll mention it. It's not very consistent, but you just mash buttons basically, and it will never do Rolling Death Cradle. It'll always do Dragon Sleeper Finisher, but I'm not sure if I'm doing something wrong here or what. But the spamming thing never works, so I encourage everybody to just learn everything. As always, if you have any questions, just let me know. It's just triangle, square, X, square, R1 at the same time. You hold R1 and you hit square again, and now you can pick which one you want to go into. But with some practice, they'll never really be sure what you're guessing. Maybe they, you know, it's a mix-up, right? They have to make a choice. So it turns out you gotta make a choice. So yeah, they gotta spam it, but they have to make a choice. If you guys want me to teach a struggle combination, let me know. I think it might be a 1+2 break, but who knows? Like I said, I haven't found cause to use it yet. But I do love struggle combination. Awkward enough, it's actually harder for me to do than a Rolling Death Cradle, simply because of the last 3-button key press. Alright, well that's all for me right now, guys. If you have any questions, leave them down in the comments below, or send me a direct message. I do read the comments. I've got a couple. However, you're asking for advice, or you're asking for how-tos and how to do stuff, but like when I ask you exactly what you're stuck on, you don't respond. So if you need help, I'll help, but you gotta actually send me something. But you guys have a good one, and I'll be back with more grab throws and other king tutorials later.